Hey there, this is Angie with Beyond the Lecture, and this is a quick intro video. I'm actually putting aside my 5 or 6 minute intro video I put out as like my main introduction video, and I'm just going to do a quick, simple rundown of how I run my tutoring sessions. Because I think that's probably what most people are going to wonder like, okay, if I hire this tutor to help me with geometry or chemistry or physics or algebra 2, what does that look like? So there is no one size fits all for my tutoring. I wish that was the case, but it's not. And I can tell you, mainly students come, they come in basically two tracks, right? Or they go down two tracks. They go down either they want to meet as needed, meaning perhaps they're in a course where they know they need help preparing for quizzes and exams, but that might be, say, every 2 to 3 weeks, or maybe once a month. So that's an option. And then we also have students that want to meet every week, no matter what. So they may or may not have a test, but they're like, I know I need help. I'm going to get help every week. And I just want to meet you every Monday at 5 o'clock. Okay, there you go. So that's normally how the setup works in a general sense. And I'd say it's nearly 50-50 in my tutoring experience over the past couple decades. And at that, when we actually go into a session, I'm normally, especially when you're newer, I take a little more time to assess where you're at as far as in the math and science world. It's okay, how are you tackling problems? What are your math solving techniques? Where are you running into trouble there? And with my background, I can usually we can together suss out where the work needs to happen. And from there, we go through, and typically most students have a worksheet, a review, a test, test or quiz exam review, something like that that we can work off of. I also have practice problems from um, I have a lot of material I've accumulated over the years. So there's plenty to work on, whether you bring work to the session or not. And from there, ideally, the student is in a better spot when after the hour session is over. The student's in a better spot, and you can go on to take the exam or quiz or continue in the course, depending on your situation. And if there is any type of fault that needs to be done, either with the parent, the student, for instance, they might say, you know what, I need to practice more problems on this type of problem. I'll go ahead and send you some of that information and you can work on it on your own. And then of course I can check it offline at another time. So say a couple days later you did a few problems, you want me to check them, that's totally fine. That's the typical setup that I deal with in working with my students. I think that about covers anything. I'm going to end this video, but I might add something if I forget it. Thanks. Hi there, I did forget one thing, and that is to add that the overarching theme with the tutoring, with me anyway, is that the student largely is in the driver's seat here. So they get to basically run the show. They, we sit down when we work together. It's about the student's needs and what they need in the tutoring session. So I always show up with an open mind, ready to listen, ready to tackle the areas that students need help with. And of course, in the end, my goal is to help students be successful and content with the tutoring that they get and successful in their courses. So that's just the last point I wanted to drive home before I sign off. So thanks again for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content. Thanks again. Have a great day.